The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
This is Bobby Lashley. You're listening to Trash Talking Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday night.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Tuesday night from 7 to 10, if you don't listen to Trash Talking Radio on TrashTalkingRadio.com, you will feel the wrath and the fury. This is Roger Strong. You listen to TrashTalkingRadio.com from 7 to 10 Tuesday night. ايوه سمير احمد الثاني. انا مع تراش توكينج راديو يوم الثلاث الساعه 7 للساعه 10 كل يوم ثلاث. TrashTalkingRadio.com. Hey, this is Maddie Neidhart coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com every Tuesday from 7 to 10.
This is the Vital Idol, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. Remember this, Vital Idol tells you it's got to be true. And when it's on the internet, it's got to be real. It's Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am Dr. Bob, the king of swing, the international rock star, way above par, the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, the Vital Idol. Classic by Trash. Thank you.
This is the Latino sensation Mercedes Martinez talking to you as my papi chulo on the Trash Talking Radio, Tuesdays from 7 to 10. Mwah. Have a good one, ladies.
Yo, this is New Jack, and you listen to Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. If you ain't listening to it, you ain't real. If you ain't real, you a bitch. This is from the original game, OG style, baby. I do it like I want to do it, the way I want to do it, when I want to do it, believe it. Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the sexy beast of the WWE, and the lead singer of Cosby, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday night from 7 to 10 p.m. and also available on the World Wide Web at www.trashtalkingradio.com. Don't miss it, ass clown.
Welcome to the Trash Talking Radio Show. Please take a seat and help yourself to the snacks and beverages. The show will begin in just a few seconds. Are you ready to the snacks and beverages? The show will begin in just a few seconds. He is the singer/songwriter of the Uncle's Beverages. He is the show will begin in just a few seconds. Singer/songwriter of the Uncle's Beverages. He is the show will singer of songs, an actor without a script, lover of life. He is a Tesla driving, song singing, talk show hosting, son of a gun. Please welcome the Vital Idol, Classy, Mike Trash. Hey, do I get paid for this?
Anyway, we're here, but we're...
Well, wait a minute.
We are there, but that's not the right...
That's not right.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's in the chat room...
showed up.
I gotta figure out why it's not there. It should be there. Some reason it's not the right screen.
We're showing all our secrets.
Yeah, I'm looking. You're looking behind the curtain.
Don't pay attention to the people behind the curtain.
Huh?
Why is it
You're
not
on half
working?
of the camera.
This is really weird.
Behind the scenes.
So
Hey,
why?
hashtag it must be Tuesday.
Yeah, but that's... Wait a minute, do I have a right... That's the right screen there. Okay. Okay, let me switch things around here and see if we're going to see the right screen. Let's see.
Yeah, now it's right.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not. Look, we're in a smaller screen. So that's...
Well, it's behind a little bit.
Let me put that... Okay. So, anybody that's there, just hang tight. We're going to fix this as soon as I figure out why it's doing all this.
Hang on to your bootstraps.
Okay, we'll do this.
I don't have boots.
We'll do this.
Mine are in my bag at the house.
This.
What's your problem?
I thought you said boob straps for a minute there. I was like, come on now.
Boob straps.
Mike and I don't have boob straps.
Michael has this issue that this one commercial, every single time, he'll go, boobs. When it's the bull commercial, has a bull in it.
It's the bull commercial and keeps on the big set of, and it says horns. So instead of the horns, I go big set of boobs.
Every time. And it's like, really?
Okay, so this is really odd. I don't know which.
It's Tuesday. It shouldn't be odd.
It's supposed to be. All right, let me do a little quick switch here. Just kind of make sure that I know which. You know, they made me upgrade to the newest. Okay, so I need to go to. So I need to go to there.
So anyway,
so
today
is
at work. It's Bagel Tuesday, so we have, deal.
Okay.
But this lady ordered a bagel pack, which that's not part of the deal. But she ordered 2 bagel packs, which comes with 13 bagels, 2 tubs of cream cheese, 8-ounce tubs of cream cheese.
Those are good.
Yeah. Well, I put that order together this morning when I walked in. A little late, at 8:15, when she has to come pick it up, she tells my one coworker, I overhear her as I'm cutting breads, this happened last time. And
what happened?
Was like, wait a minute, what's going on? So after he does what he does and satisfies her, he
Ooh, she got satisfied.
I call him over and I
Mike,
say,
it's not hard to satisfy Ashley.
I said, what's going on? What was happening? He goes, oh, she said she didn't get cream cheese. I said, it's in there. It's on the bottom. I know it is. I put it in there. And he goes, well, he just got 4 more.
Oh.
Okay, now let me see.
At $3 a piece, I was like,
yeah, that's not right. That maybe you should start putting it on top, so when she opens it, you can see it.
Well, I put it on the bottom because it's just the way to fit the bagels in there. It's the easiest way. And then I had her everything bagels in one bag that was on top of that, and all the other bagels in and around it. It was right there. All she had to do was pick up the one bag and look, oh, there it was.
Nope, if she can't see it right away, it's like, well, then maybe next time
when you get
set the cream cheese separately in bags beside it and say, this is all hers.
Yeah.
That way she'll see that it's right there.
Go, Mike.
No, but they want it all in one.
I know. I'm just
they want it all in one thing.
Adding the things in.
It really.
I hate people like that.
There we go. There's that. Okay. Now you need to move this way so that you're in the picture instead of.
I don't want to. You took me away from being an angel, so.
No.
Come a little bit closer. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right. So
there's
we're all
only
here.
one angel in this room.
It's Ann.
Hi,
That's
Ann.
The angel.
Hi,
That's
Ann.
the angel. So I got everything working. I think so far. Looks like it. Looks like it's working. It's not my.
So I have a complaint.
For what?
You may lose zeros.
Well, I'm hoping you two do.
Okay.
You didn't do nothing.
They were saying because I know most of the words to the introductions that you play that I've been here too long.
Well, you have.
I think they should lose zeros for that.
You should what?
I think you two should lose zeros for that.
Why?
Because, hey, I'm dedicated.
So am I.
This one's
but you said I was here too long.
Anyway.
You lose zeros.
No, I don't.
No.
I'll have to take it up with the board.
We'll take it up with the board.
I will.
All right, we'll take it up with the board.
Take it up with the board.
One of the board members is in the chat room.
All right, I think I got things working now. Just the way it should.
And if you like me, you would not take zeros away from me.
But it's what we had to do so he could have time to do what he needs to do.
Yeah, that's
See?
it. See? It's called distraction.
It works every time.
Look over here.
Where?
You always do one thing so that the other thing works. Okay, now we can get the show started.
Yes,
all right.
Jesse Joe, there is a show.
All right, I can't hear you.
Yes, Jesse Joe.
There you go.
What, did she just message you?
Speak into the mic.
All right. The first thing, we have one RIP that I want to talk about, and there's a specific reason I want to try to talk about this one. It is because my acting teacher worked with him, and he's from The Sopranos. Oh shoot, that didn't come out. That didn't work. Why didn't it do it? Let me try it again. There we go. It helps when you hit the right one. All right, Bruce McVitie from The Sopranos, New Jersey Police series, The Street, is dead at 65. You know, we're seeing more and more people at 65 dying, and I don't like the sounds of that.
I don't like the sound of that either.
I want to see people like make it to 80, 90, whatever it is.
Exactly. Of course,
I asked my buddy, my teacher, if he knew that this happened. He did not know, and he thanked me for telling him. So I got my brownie points in.
Brown noser.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, if I want to stay on the good side of him.
If you want to stay on top.
I didn't want to say that. I almost said that, and I thought, if I say that, I'm going to never hear the end of it. And then what'd you do? You said stay on top.
She said it for you.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Hey, it's better than being on the bottom.
Did any of you guys see The Sopranos besides me?
Yes, I did.
You did see The Sopranos. He is one of the Sopranos guys.
Unfortunately, I don't remember that cast.
I don't remember him. But if I'm thinking I might start watching it again because, specifically because my teacher's in it. But
well, what about the altos, the tenors, the bass?
Who cares?
Fine.
My soprano died. She died a long time ago. So now I've lost him too. Actually, I don't remember him exactly. I don't remember the guy. So I'm going to have to watch The Sopranos again. But anyway, he died at 65. That just seems so young nowadays. It seems like that just, we saw Louis Anderson was 68.
It could all be due to COVID.
Well, it didn't say anything about COVID but you never know. Anyway, he's the on film. He played Vinny in Stonewall. He appeared in Francis Ford Coppola's Cotton Club. Oliver Stone's Born on the 4th of July. The Doors.
Hello, Jesse Joe.
Ridley Scott's Hannibal. Clint Eastwood's $1 Million Baby. So he had a lot of stuff that he worked in that was pretty good. So.
Does it say what he died from, or?
The cause of death is unknown.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds suspicious. Sounds like a Sopranos death.
Mm-hmm.
It's unknown. But, yeah. Anyway. That's the only thing I...
Yeah, she hides behind the...
I'm here.
Yeah, she hides behind the mic.
Yeah,
I've got two
behind him.
You know, I gotta be on my mom's side here for a second.
Uh-oh. Why?
So...
What'd you do?
We always...
You used to call me Wilson.
No. No.
I used to call you Wilson.
We give you so much that we can't hear you.
Yeah.
But then we say you hide behind the mic.
I've got two to hide behind.
No. That mic is what I'm talking about.
What about it? I'm here.
Yeah.
Maybe try and put the mic down and then pull it forward.
Well, the problem is it's a little tall.
But
maybe I could. Saying, can't you put it? Can't you?
Well, I put it down here.
What about down there?
Well, that's too far down. I don't think it'll.
Well, if I'm only using this part of it,
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
We should talk about that. We should probably figure that out.
Take it up with the board.
Anyway, that's the end of that. That's so I wanted to. Since I told everybody else, I guess, well, why don't we do this now because I found this. We talk about transgenders and how...
No, we have to pick on Trish this week.
Every day is pick on Trish week. Anyway, so we talk about transgenders, we talk about people that relate to another type of person, lifestyle, whatever. And I really feel bad because Terrence Williams...
Yes.
Actually, I don't know who he is, but he's got a check mark next to his name, and he's got a lot of followers. So it's really important that we listen to him because he might be of value at some point.
He's a comedian.
Do you know him? Have you heard of him?
See?
She's doing her job, Michael.
Wow. Well, I didn't realize that. Well, he doesn't follow me, so I don't care. But he has. He's really upset, and I really think I want to share it with you people. And so please. Oh shoot! I did it again. I didn't do it.
Oops,
hold on.
Hold on. Again.
Before I go any further, we're gonna pretend to start the show over again.
Oh no! You forgot to start the stream.
Ready? Here we go. Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week, and we're back once again. Hey, want to play this little clip I got from Terrence Williams. I really think it's interesting. I guess he's a comedian of some sort.
Yeah, he used to. I think he used to be a basketball player. And then
used to be a basketball player. Wow.
And then he went to comedian.
Well, it says here he's in tears right now, and
According to Jesse Joe, you're another mother to her.
Another.
Oh yeah, another mother. Okay.
Another. Anyway,
sorry, Jesse Joe.
Terrence has he's really upset, and I really want us to understand why he's upset. So we're going to play this for you. It's not. We haven't talked about this at all before, so it's just the way it is. So you people on the mix in Florida, this is the first time we've talked about this. So here we go. This is his story, and he's sticking to it. Today was not a good day, so we're gonna hopefully.
He's crying. This is so sad.
I'm sad. I'm sad that he's sad. Okay, why can't it? Oh, I turned his mic off.
I went to the bank today, and they didn't respect my new identity. I'm a white man. I identify as a white man. When I woke up this morning, I decided to change my identity, and everybody else get to. It worked for everybody else, and so I changed my identity this morning to a white man, 40-year-old white man. Okay, with good credit. With a credit score of 800 and a partner at a law firm. I never really went to law school, but I identify as a lawyer.
I can relate to this guy. Mm-hmm. I totally do.
And I was trying to get a loan from the bank for $1 million, and told them, my net worth was I identify as a wealthy white man.
By the way, take a look at his hat. It says "Make common sense great again."
I was gonna comment that at one point and be like, "I like his hat." I need that hat.
The bank told me that I falsified my documents. How can you say I falsified my documents when that's what I identify as a white man? I decided I've been white all my life. Like, I'm really not that black. If you look at me, I'm not that black, right? I'm like, and then they said my credit score was 599. No, it's not.
He's burnt.
Stayed out in the sun too long.
My credit score is 800. Okay.
By the way, my credit score is like 830.
Okay, because that's part of my identity. Good credit is part of
Mine's 850.
850?
Yeah.
He's a brown noser.
There's no way you have a better credit score than me.
I've been improving it since I met the young lady sitting next to you.
There's no way that you have a better credit score than I do.
Time out. Listen, he's identifying with a credit score of 850.
Okay, that may be. That may be.
I identify mine 900.
I am a single white skinny man who I identify as a single white skinny man with an identity score
Where's the bullshit escape room? Where's the bullshit escape room? It's getting awful deep
I identify with The Rock, so I guess I'm The Rock.
There you go. Okay.
I just have hair a little bit. Not much, but I have hair.
I have to teach you how to speak Cirillo, and it's going to be hard. But I think eventually you will get it.
I don't think it's going to catch on. I don't think I need to know it.
Is it another version of Trish Logic?
No.
Oh, man. Think of those two together. Trish Logic.
Trish Logic and Cirillo Talk. There you go. That makes a great radio show.
I learned trashy.
Cirillo Talk and Trish Logic.
I learned trashy.
I'll tell you
now
what.
on Thursday night.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to identify as a fan. Who wants to take over?
Now on Thursday nights from 7 to 10.
Oh boy.
You've got to be nuts.
Anyway, let's go back to the tape.
My identity, and I just don't think it's fair that everybody else get to change their identity. And then I can't even get away with it. The bank won't give me a loan. I identify as a lawyer. I went to the law firm, and they told me to get out. Like, I identify as a partner of this law firm. You are not going to tell me to leave. And I was escorted out, and I'm gonna just go back to being black, because being a white man is so hard.
It is.
I couldn't get a loan. I couldn't. They kicked me out my law firm that I identified as a partner there. I couldn't even be there. So I'm gonna just, go back to being black. Yeah, I'm gonna just go back to being black, because this really didn't work out for me.
I identify as being a black man from the waist down.
You could do your bullshit line right now. I mean, what you sneeze? What the hell?
My allergies aren't kicking up, or yours?
I mean,
You have no idea who I identify with, so I might identify as a man from the waist down, a black man from the waist down.
Okay, then I identify as myself being 6'5".
Bullshit! Oh, excuse me.
Man, those allergies came back.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Hey, I'm glad they're with you, not me.
Well, last time I went to the doctor, she said to me, Michael, every time you go to the bathroom, you have to sit down. I said, why, doctor? She said to me, because you're not allowed to lift anything heavy.
I have a problem with sitting down when I go to the bathroom, because then you got that cold water.
Well, that's what I'm saying, exactly. But I told the doctor, I said, every time I sit down, I feel cold, and she said to me, just make sure.
Put the seat down.
Well, I do put the seat down, but I can't.
You won't feel cold then.
All right. Anyway,
Amy Sue.
So this week I saw. Oh, Amy Sue would love this. I saw Doctor Strange 2. That movie.
Wasn't he supposed to take us with him?
I've been waiting for you guys to come on over. I even called you last week.
He called on Thursday just as you were getting home with Tony.
Oh.
I was trying to get you over because I was here alone by myself.
And I was like, you had just gotten home with Tony.
And she told me there's no way in the world that we're coming over there because we can't stand you.
That's not what I said. I said that
we love Cheyenne and we can't stand you. So
that's not what I said. I don't want to lose zeros for that.
She's arguing with me.
I said
that's a good time to lose zeros.
I said you and Tony had just gotten home and Tony was going to put his AC in. So, it was tired.
Anyway, you were invited. You were, but...
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were invited because I would have pushed the issue.
I wished that somebody was going to come over and keep me company, but nobody wanted to.
Maybe next time you send me a message and say...
He called. He never calls.
Excuse me. He called who?
My phone, because I'm his assistant.
Okay, so it's called lack of communication.
You were busy.
Hot here again.
Lack of communication.
Your mouth
How's the weather over there?
Anyway, as it turns out, that's one nice thing about having the mixer here by you. You can shut them up one way or the other.
Jesse Joe has a question.
Hey, Big Mike, how many zeros do I have? I don't know. You should keep track of them. I don't really pay attention once I give them to you. Now, when I take them from you, I pay attention. But now when I give them to you, I mean, geez, if I had to remember how many You have. I'd be over an 18-year period. That's a long time.
Wait.
How many years?
You went
18.
You went to school for accounting. She should know how many zeros she has.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a whole room
All right.
full
Good.
of zeros.
Tell Jessie Jo how many she has.
I'd say she has about 2 notebook sheets full.
Really?
What?
We keep giving her zeros.
Yeah, but I think we only gave her zeros once or twice, and I think I took some back.
Amy
No,
Sue says
I've been
she
giving
has
her
10,
zeros
she
for being
believes.
here.
Actually, Amy Sue, I'll give you 10 more.
Well, then how many notebooks do I have?
I don't know. You have to keep track of your own.
Excuse me, you're my accountant. How many do I have?
Too many.
There you go.
I got to remove some of yours to free up space.
So that means you have to remove yours.
No.
Yeah.
I worked hard for mine. Mine
so
are
do
over an
we.
18-year period.
She works hard for the zeros. So hard for the zeros. She works hard for the zeros, and she's not giving any back.
Thank you.
If she don't.
How many notebooks do you have?
Too many. Too many.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Doctor
Zeros.
Strange. So Doctor Strange was a very interesting movie. If you saw the first one, which I'm the only one in this room that has seen the first one, I believe, and also I'm the only one in this that saw the second one as well. It's really good. It's interesting how they did the.
He's the only one that saw the first one and the only one that saw the second
Yeah,
one.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's going to be there yet. You really need to see the first one before the second one will make sense, and that's truth. That's truth. That's right. I made the right call on that because you would be so lost as to where he got his powers, what his powers
So
were.
lost
More
without
lost than I already is, Michael.
Yes, more lost than you already is. So, but it's worthwhile because this movie was actually a lot better than it was supposed to be, I think. And I think that you guys will like it if you see the first one. If you don't see the first one, you probably won't because it'll be really confusing. But the multiverse is. I liked what they did with it, and I really want to see the Spider-Man that they had out in December because they used the multiverse on that as well. And they actually brought back the Spider-Men before him. Like there's been 3 or 4, I think 3 Spider-Men so far. They brought all 3 of them back in the multiverse, and one in December. I still haven't seen that one yet, but I do want to go see that. I do want to see that one. But this one is really interesting because of the way they did the multiverse thing.
I saw what you did.
What did I do?
And Amy Sue says, and it doesn't hurt that Doctor Strange is pretty nice eye candy.
Of course.
I can't attest to that because he is not my type. So, but you know.
Apparently, Doctor Strange is pretty nice eye candy.
Did I just say that?
I was just going to say,
I just said that.
Say that?
Do you have an echo? I hear an echo.
I think there's an echo.
No, Amy Sue said it in the
That's what I just said.
I hear an echo.
I knew I heard it somewhere.
You need to check. I hear an echo.
Echo.
So do I. Hear an echo, too.
Echo.
I was too busy giving out candy over here.
Okay. Anyway, in the second week, it's number 1 again. Its second week of release, the latest installment of Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe collected 61 more million. I think it was 180 million last week, so that puts them way up over, well, let's see here. Coming off the 11th biggest opening weekend of 187 million. So after 10 days on the screen, it's 291 million. So that's pretty respectable. That's showing the kind of numbers that used to be out there.
Yes.
Now, when I went out there, I went out Sunday. It was, I think there were 6 people in the biggest theater there. It was really, and we went to the 3D one. Because, I mean, if you go, I like 3D movies. And this movie, you want to go 3D because it's just so much going on, and it's a lot of cool 3D stuff. So it says here the original Doctor Strange ended its run in 2016 at 232 million and 677 million globally. So at 232, it's already at 291. So it's already beat that number. So I would suggest if anybody wants to see the movie, don't go if you don't see the first one because the first one explains what his powers are and where he got them. So,
can you watch the first one in 3D? Or is that?
I don't know if it came out in 3D. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
So I don't know the answer to that.
So
But
they
anyway.
actually made this one in 3D and not 3D.
What's that?
You have the choice of 3D or not 3D
Right.
for the second one?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet dreams, Jessie Joe. Hope you feel better, dear.
So anyway, yeah, it was really a good movie. Also, Firestarter came out this week. It only did 3.8 million. So
Is that the one where the little girl?
yes,
Okay.
it's a remake of that. So and Family Camp, if you're into faith-based comedies, it generated 1.4 million. So, but yeah, it's definitely, if you're into those movies, the things that I will tell. Should I tell you this stuff? I'm afraid to.
No.
No,
Okay.
because we do want to see it.
Well, there's some cool stuff. Tom Cruise was supposed to do a cameo, and it didn't work out. And the other thing I want to tell you is that it's. Can I tell you this? I'm trying to think.
You know
of
that
well,
thing that's in the bottom corner of the middle screen there is playing behind you, Michael.
What?
See it?
The little advertisement thingy, my
It's
bobber.
playing right here behind you.
Oh, that's okay. It's behind me. Doesn't matter. They can't see it. So anyway,
Better to stand behind me and not in front of me.
okay. So one of the things that's kind of cool. I really want to. I am gonna do it. I was trying to decide if I was gonna do it or not. All right, so hold on. I gotta do this. Gotta copy this and try to paste it in here. One of the things that I found was really interesting. Why did it go to two? I didn't want it to do that. Okay, that's not it. Okay, try it this way, then it'll work. I'm hoping this works. Okay, yeah, this did work. Okay, so on the Doctor Strange thing, so there are a few things that made this unique to every other movie I've seen. In that they don't deny, like if you go to see a DC movie, you're not going to see a Marvel character. If you go to see an Avengers movie, you're not going to see an X-Men, even though they're both Marvel. The thing that made this movie unique, this is by Marvel, you're going to see an X-Men, you're going to see an Avenger, several Avengers, and you're going to see them interacting with each other, which you don't ever see.
That's why it's called multiverse, right?
No, it's called multiverse because... Okay, so I don't know how to explain the multiverse to you other than there's a theory that this isn't the only planet that's going on, that there are other
like
universes that are duplicates or similar to ours. So let's say this is Earth 1. Let's say Earth 2 has Mike Trash is a garbage collector. And 3, Mike Trash is a
computer operator.
Is a homeless man, and then the next one.
No, that's the movie.
Okay, well this is what multiverse is. You have the same people, but they might be in a different thing, or this may be a place where Mike Trash is a good guy, but he's a bad guy in this other universe.
Oh, so wrestling, depending on what promotion you were in.
It's in the multiverse. There are multiple versions.
Okay.
So you're going to see in this versions of Doctor Strange or of other characters that are in that movie that they may even look different. They may just have the same name, and they, like in the Spider-Verse, like I said, there's 3 Peter Parkers. All 3 Peter Parkers are the 3 Spider-Men that we saw up till now, and they're now
spit it out.
They're now intersecting so that you can have actually all three Peter Parkers at the same time, but they're not exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because it depends what happens to you that makes you go this way rather than that way. So that's why the multiverse is kind of important that you see the first one before you see the next
Makes
one,
sense.
so it explains the multiverse to you.
Makes total sense now.
So it's really cool because you get to see. Here's one of the characters that they have, Boltagon, which is Black Bolt, and he's a member of. He was in the Inhumans was the movie he was on, and here's another one that was Captain Marvel. Remember Captain Marvel? It was a female and she was white.
Right.
This one isn't. This one's black. So because it was a different universe, you have the same character, but you have a different person playing that character. So that's the things you need to see. You need to see the thing that it'll help you understand the movie.
Okay.
So, anyway, I definitely liked the movie. I definitely didn't know what the movie was going to be, pretty much about, but it was definitely worth the movie. It was worth seeing. All right.
Yeah, steal his seat, Cheyenne. Go ahead.
Come on.
His sheet.
Yeah, his
Cheyenne.
His sheet.
Cheyenne.
All right. So, next thing. I have Johnny Depp. Boy, Johnny Depp's going through the ringer here.
Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Come on.
The allegations that Amber Heard has damaged his career. He will not return as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of Caribbean 6. Not at this point, says the producer. So now everyone has tainted Johnny Depp, saying that that he's a bad guy, and whether or not it's true, it's messed up his career. It could be total fabrication on her part because she seems to be very angry at him, and it shows how much one person can destroy your career, and especially if it's not true. It just really sucks that he would have to deal with the allegations, and if they find that it's not true, she should be fined or something because she's destroyed his career. Oh, I just think it's funny that when someone's career's destroyed, I laugh really hard too.
No, that's not.
Hey, she'll have as many interesting things to say as some of us.
You are a sweet girl.
So,
look at you. You're such a sweet girl.
It's just curious to me that they're cutting him out of the movie now. So, he has a $50 million defamation suit against Amber, of course, suing her after she alluded that their alleged abusive relationship in an opt piece written for the Washington Post. Depp's agent, Jack Wingham, testified that the actor was to receive $22.5 million payday to star in the 6th Pirates of the Caribbean film. And Wingham said that Disney decided to go in a different direction after Heard published an opt reviving her domestic abuse allegations. It's really a shame because if this is not true, that someone could actually destroy your career, and I just think that it sucks. So anyway, let's see. The next thing is, let's see. So last night, WWE had an event, as they do every Monday, and
Come here, honey. You can sit on my lap.
And the WWE said something about they weren't going to be appearing, the tag team champions, women's tag team champions, and after that, this little disclaimer or whatever you want to call it.
I saw that and I was like,
okay, you're back. Okay.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
like, okay.
All right. All right. All right. So they posted this on Facebook. When Sasha Banks and Naomi arrived to the arena this afternoon, they were informed of their participation in the main event of Raw's Monday Night Raw. Now, first right there is gonna say that they aren't telling the truth quite on why they left. During the broadcast, they walked into WWE's head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis' office with their suitcases in hand, placed their tag team championship belts on his desk, and walked out. They claimed they weren't respected enough as tag champions, even though they had 8 hours to rehearse and construct their match. They claimed they were uncomfortable in the ring with two of their opponents, even though they'd had matches with those individuals in the past with no consequences.
Well, who were the opponents?
I don't even remember anymore, because I just think that if you have a job to do, you do the job.
Right.
And Monday night is a scripted blah blah blah. We regret we were unable to deliver as advertised tonight's main event. Now, personally, that would be my thing. I would just say goodbye, Sasha. Goodbye, Naomi. You don't want to play. You don't want to perform. See ya.
Right.
And who knows what they're going to do yet? I don't know what they're going to do yet, but as far as I'm concerned, they wrote their own check or their own way out. Because WWE, if they wanted to, they could hold them hostage for the next 3 months.
Wow.
In other words, they could keep them on the roster and not use them, and there's nothing they could do. They can't go work somewhere else.
Do they still get paid, though?
They get paid a minor amount.
Okay. See, that just...
See, and I thought Naomi was good. I get tired of Sasha Banks, and I just think that they did the wrong thing. There's something that you just don't mess with a guy's show. You don't walk in when you're in the main event and walk out. As far as I'm concerned, that would be their last time.
Yeah.
Because you just don't do that. So anyway, that's they decided not to work and decided they were going to use. They don't feel safe. Well, guess what? They're going to feel less safe in the indies because that's where they're going to be.
Yep.
And maybe they'll end up in AEW, but maybe not, because you do that to WWE. Who's to say they won't do that anywhere else? And they had the belts. What more respect do they want? I don't think that they're a great team together, but I was okay with the way it was. But if you don't show, if you decide that they're not respected enough, well, that's on them.
Right, and if they had 8 hours to talk, to kind of put their match together,
they just didn't want to. They wanted to make a big fuss of things saying that they were being discriminated against or whatever.
Well, couldn't they do just what like a lot of other ones do and call it the ring?
They're not good enough.
Oh, okay.
These are not old school. They don't teach the people today the old school way of doing things.
Okay.
They teach them the new school, which is WWE method. They go to the NXT and they're taught things. They are taught some of calling it in the ring, but the thing is, they just didn't want to work. They wanted to say we're being they're not respecting us enough. Well, they gave them the belts. That's respect.
Yeah.
You don't get any higher than the rest of it is on you.
Maybe they wanted a shot at the Trash Talking Radio belt.
They're never going to get it after that.
Okay.
No. So, anyway, any respect I had for them is gone now because they've decided to bail on their...
Well, then maybe they should have their exit music as Aretha Franklin's R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Well, maybe not.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the end of them, at least for now. And I don't care if they make it back or not, because they didn't really do anything for me anyway. Wonder Years is still on the air. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
And did you know the controversy? Oh, anybody else know?
No.
What?
I didn't even know that they were on the air.
Yeah, I knew they were still on the air.
Right, I didn't know they were still on the air.
Did you ever watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
okay,
I did.
Once in a while.
What is the show about? I mean,
the show's about a young boy and his friends, and they like they all went to high school and stuff. Like
okay,
that.
I did see the original.
Growing up,
I saw the original,
yes,
but now is Fred Savage the principal person? Is he?
He's kind of like. Well, I haven't seen the new ones, but
I haven't seen the new ones.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant the older ones.
I know what the old one is. I saw the old one.
That's what I saw.
I'm wondering about the new one.
It's probably like where Fred Savage is all grown up now, but he may be talking to his kids, and kind of what
like
he went through as a
Winnie
teenager.
Is his,
but it seems like
wife now.
It seems like the new kids are all black. So I'm not sure I understand, because I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what this is all about. But the bottom line is that the Wonder Years had Fred Savage as the executive producer, I believe, but Fred Savage has been taken off the show now, and apparently there's some kind of controversy where
I think they did it, and don't quote me on this, I think they did it as a African-American family to adjust to these style of living these days. Like, okay, we did it as white people, now we're going to do it as black people.
Well, I'm guessing that may be the case. I just don't really have enough information, but I do know the team behind the Wonder Years, including Don Cheadle, Dul Hill, E.J. Williams, Saquon Sanblah, Laura Kariuki, or Karuki, I guess. Karaoke? No. And showrunner Saladin K. Patterson turned out the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures on Sunday evening for a FYC screening of the Season 1 finale and the panel after the show. The cast remained tight-lipped regarding the recent firing of the series' executive producer and director, Fred Savage. But the showrunner, where is it? Where did I see it? Oh, no. With the showrunner... Oh, here it is. Patterson spoke briefly to The Hollywood Reporter about how the cast and producers have been feeling since Savage was let go. And I guess he must have done some, I'm guessing, maybe sexual things? I don't know. I mean, there's no way for me to know what he did, but it's a shame, because I like him, but I don't want to even use that it was a different time and space, because that's just a cop-out. Because if he did what he did, then he deserves to get what he got. If he was a predator or whatever, then that's, you screw it up and you got to pay for that, I guess. I don't know. It saddens me that this still is going on with people. I would think that they'd be smart. I mean, think about Bill Cosby. He was on top of the world, and now he's nothing but a common criminal because of what he did.
Yep.
Well, they're hitting up everybody. If you do anything wrong, you better be prepared for what's coming up next, because they're going to come and get you. So, just kind of sad. I never saw that show, so I saw the original, but I didn't even know that this was back on the air. So, it's a shame. But let's see if they said it was very difficult. Let me see, it's something we have to focus. Savage was fired 2 weeks following the investigation into misconduct, where he faced 3 separate allegations. So apparently, if you get one allegation, it might be real, it might not be. If you get 2 allegations, it might.
If you get
be
3,
real.
you're done.
With 3, you're done.
3 strikes, you're out.
I mean, really, seriously, if it's like with Bill Cosby, if they had 1 allegation, it may or may not have happened because he was a rich man and maybe they wanted to get after him. 2, maybe.
3 strikes, you're out.
But when you talk about 60, chances are there's a lot of validity to what he did. I don't know. But it says here... upon its completion, the decision was made to terminate his employment as an executive producer and director of the Wonder Years. Although there were references to Savage made throughout the evening, even though he was no longer with him. E.J. Williams, who plays 12-year-old Dean Williams, said he didn't pull much from Savage's character, Kevin Arnold. Oh, he's still Kevin Arnold. Okay, maybe he was a teacher or something on the. I don't know, because like I said, I didn't even know it was on the air yet. But it's just a shame. But the bottom line is, if you're in the entertainment business, if you're in any business, if you're even a human being, you shouldn't be doing these kind of things. People just think that they can just do whatever they want, but there's consequences. So, anyway, all right, let's talk about the Magic Kingdom.
Disney World?
Disney.
Woohoo!
This is great. Wild gator spotted just feet away from the Magic Kingdom guests. They want to give you that feeling that it's real. That's because it is. What are you doing texting with? Can't you text on your own time? This is our time.
I am. It's about the show.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Uh-huh.
It was about when Cheyenne was in his seat.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know Cheyenne had her phone.
No, I'm talking.
Okay, anyway.
This picture right here.
Okay.
It's about when Cheyenne was in his seat.
Okay. I didn't know he had a seat. That's Cheyenne's seat. Anyway, no matter what the park you're visiting, may it be Magic Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Hollywood Studios, or Epcot, you're sure to have a magical experience that leaves you with memories that last a lifetime. Of course, there you go. We're not talking about alligators or anything like that. However, recently some Disney park guests experienced a bit of a shock while inside Frontierland at Magic Kingdom. It says here we can see a wild gator just feet away from guests and on the embankment of the rivers of America.
Yep, nope, I wouldn't be there. I'd be moving.
You can hug characters again. Be careful. So it says here you can hug characters. The gator was causing no harm, and it's not exactly rare for Disney park guests to report sightings of both alligators and snakes while in the parks. Just recently, a Disney cast member was spotted wrangling a snake at the entrance of the Magic Kingdom. In 2016, a family sued Disney World after a snake allegedly fell from a tree onto an elderly woman. She suffered a fatal heart attack, and the son was bitten.
Nope.
I remember one of the people had their kids near the water, and a gator came up and grabbed the kid. So
nope, I won't go for that.
Yeah. At Magic Kingdom,
you won't go for.
There's so much to see and do. Walk down the main street, USA, and see Cinderella's castle decked out for the 50th anniversary. The Festival of Fantasy and Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair have officially returned. You can ride the three big mountains: Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, and Big Thunder Mountain, or calm things down on Peter Pan's Flight. Don't forget to ride the iconic attractions, the Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion was pretty kind of cool because that's the one that has the 3D images that are inside the castle, the 3D ghosts and stuff. Ooh. They're pretty cool. So, but anyway, yeah. So you got if you were there, you got to see the gator at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know that I'll ever get there.
So
they should do a virtual tour.
Me. That's one of our planned trips.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we're going. Okay. You know, we got to get there first.
All right. You got to see one of the episodes of Young Rock right before the show. What'd you think?
Yeah. It's everything you said it was.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, Young Rock is moving to Friday nights up against SmackDown.
Oh.
So that's Young Rock as a young kid. Okay, that's the guy that's playing him, and he looks really like him.
Probably related to him somehow.
No, he's not. No?
But
it says Young Rock moving to Friday nights to go up against SmackDown.
Why? I mean, that's going to be hard.
That's what I was wondering, too, is why would they do that? Because they both draw, and they're going to draw from each other. Why would they do that? So, I don't know.
Well, maybe they have a contract or something with Xfinity where they're trying to, like, listen, you lose this many people, we pick them up, we'll pay you, to get them talked into buying more DVR space or something.
I don't know. I just think it's odd that they would do that because, I mean, I would put it in, like, for instance, I would try it out against AEW. Put The Rock against AEW or something like that. I mean, but to put it against WWE seems kind of weird to do that. But, hey, he knows. It says here the series about Dwayne Johnson's life was recently picked up for its third season. It'll be moving to Friday nights beginning November 2022. The show will be part of 1 hour comedy block on Friday nights with George Lopez, his Lopez versus Lopez airing 8 p.m. followed by The Young Rock, which means it'll go head-to-head with Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know. I just don't think that that's a really smart idea, but hey, what do I know?
Well, maybe they're trying to play off of WWE, thinking, if you hear The Rock over on WWE, then maybe they'll watch Young Rock to see what it's about.
See, they'd do better if they were to do this. If I were the program director, SmackDown is 8 to 10. I would put the Young Rock on at 10. Because then the people that are going to AEW may stick around because The Rock is on.
Would it be better if they put it on before 8 o'clock, like from 7 to 8? Why not?
I agree with Mike. I think I would put it after WWE, and then
it'll keep people from watching AEW because they'll want to keep watching it.
Right, exactly. They watch WWE, and then I'm going to watch the Young Rock.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do, but they're not doing that. They're not listening to me, so
they're not smart, Michael.
It's their loss. I'm telling you, I should have been program director.
They're not smart like you.
That's right. I should be the program director.
Yes, I'm brown nosing.
I got this one email, a scam email, and I will put this. Let me see if this works. Okay, I think it'll work. Okay, there is a scam email. I'll read it to you. Your abandoned package for delivery.
Oh, no. Now what did you abandon?
This is good. I am Mr. George Feinberg, head of luggage/baggage storage facilities, operations, maintenance, and transportation here at Norfolk International Airport in Virginia. During my recent withheld package routine check at the airport storage vault, I discovered an abandoned shipment from a diplomat from Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and when I scanned it, it revealed an undisclosed sum of money in a metal trunk weighing approximately 110 kilograms. Now, first off, this is the United States. I don't think anybody's ever given a weight in kilograms. So it's 110 kilograms. The consignment was abandoned because the contents of the consignment was not properly declared by the consignee as money. Rather, it was declared as personal effect to avoid interrogation as well as the liability of the diplomat to pay for the United States non-inspection charges, which is $3,700 USD. I know when I say, can you lend me $5 USD?
You stupid dingbat?
Yeah, something like that. The details of the consignment, including your name, your email address, and official documents from the United Nations office in Geneva, are tagged on the trunk box. Okay, so they got your interest. However, to enable me to confirm if you're the actual recipient of this consignment, I would advise you to provide your current phone number and full address to enable me to cross-check it if it corresponds with the address on the official documents, including the name of the nearest airport around your city.
So send them fake information.
Please note that this consignment is supposed to have been returned to the United States Treasury Department as unclaimed delivery due to the delay in concluding the clearance process. So as a result of this, I will not be able to receive your details on my official email account. So he can't receive it to his .gov. So in order words, I don't think I've ever heard that. I think it's supposed to be in other words. In order words, to enable me to cross-check your details, I will advise you to send the required details to my private email address for your quick processing and response. Once I confirm you as the actual recipient of the trunk box, I can get everything concluded within 48 hours of your acceptance and proceed to the delivery. Lastly, be informed that the reason I have taken it upon myself to contact you personally about this abandoned consignment, because I want us to transact this business and share the money, 70% for you and 30% me, since the consignment has not yet been returned to the United States Treasury Department after being abandoned by the diplomat. So immediately the confirmation is made, I will go ahead and pay for the United States non-inspection fee of $3,700 USD and arrange for the box to be delivered to your doorstep, or I can bring it by myself to avoid any more trouble, but you have to assure me of my 30% share. I wait to hear from you urgently. Please get back to me via my private email, which is Mr. George Feinberg 8@gmail.com for further instructions. Now,
these people don't have anything.
I would have said to him, I am President
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. And then give the address of the White House.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington,
Pennsylvania Avenue.
But the thing is, you realize what the scam is, right?
Yeah. They want you to give out your information so that he can turn it in and be like, well,
nope.
No.
Right here it is. $3,700. He's gonna say, I spent $3,700. Please send me the $3,700 so I can afford to pay it, and then you'll never hear from him again.
Yep. Nope.
So, I just found that interesting. I hadn't seen any of those for a while. I used to get those things all the time that says that someone died from my family and left me as the only one left.
Yeah, I need your help.
Yeah. So, finally get that off the plate. That was on the plate for about 3 weeks. So I should have done it by now, but I didn't do it. So I probably missed it already. I probably gave it to my sister now.
Oh, I know you really feel brokenhearted. I can see that. What'd you do?
My notes are gone. We may have a really short show.
Undo.
Where's my notes?
Don't worry, we can have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have their monologues ready.
With the monologues plus the, I'm sure we can fill in with my last Tuesday event and during out last week and at my shit show at Subway, and I don't know if anybody realizes now I'm no longer wearing my Subway uniform because I am now a Rutter's employee.
I think it says
Shredder.
Yeah, I was going to say
Shredder.
Shredder, okay.
Shredder.
Right.
Why
go anywhere else?
That's right. All right, so there we go. I do have stories, so we'll have to... what time we got here?
It's 8 o'clock. We got 2 hours.
Okay. I'm sure I'm going to run out, but let's see what happens. Okay.
No.
How do I want to do this? The family decided to give their son a Lamborghini for his birthday.
Are they looking at adopting? I'll volunteer.
Where's my Lamborghini?
You got to work for it, sister.
Anyway, at what age do you think you should give a kid a Lamborghini?
21 years old.
All right. What age do you think?
I think I knew.
Huh?
60.
60. Ooh.
Make him work for it.
And did you see the article or something?
No, but I think you might have started to say it.
Okay, what did I say?
10.
Yeah, I did say 10. You're the only one listening, apparently. I mean, how young is too young? I mean, if I was, I can't get a Lamborghini at my age.
I know she's not listening, but Kylie, no ideas.
Well, she doesn't want a Lamborghini because they're too slow.
Yeah,
they're too slow. My car's faster. Anyway, as
my car's faster than a Lamborghini.
No, it isn't.
As adults, we've grown accustomed to
you driving. Yes, me driving. No.
As adults, we've grown somewhat accustomed to going all out on big milestones like 30, 40, and 50. You get the idea. But up on Millionaire Mountain, you have to start earlier than that. So this kid is 10. And
I couldn't even get a
his
car.
Lamborghini.
I couldn't even get my parents to give me a car when I was 16.
You're not even allowed to look at a Lamborghini. There's another one he has. By the way, this kid has several of them. There's a nice car that he's got. It's not a Lamborghini.
He has them?
Oh, yeah. This kid's
Lord.
he's real gangster. He has a plane. He has his own plane. I don't know if he has his own plane. But that's just ridiculous.
That's just, no.
Okay, so it says here, so 10 seems like a good place to start, especially if you fashion yourself in as the world's youngest billionaire and have a built-in reputation and solid social media following on that image. His name is Momfa, maybe it's Momfa. Mompha.
Momfa Jr.
Recently rang in the 10th birthday with a new Lamborghini Aventador. I don't know. Aventador, baby. Or so we should believe. Momfa Jr. is generally referred to as the youngest billionaire in the world, though he's barely past the $1 million mark. He doesn't have $1 billion, his family does.
I think he's being used as a tax break of some sort. Like it's his parents' money, but they're putting it on him because maybe they won't collect as many taxes because he's only 10.
I don't think that's the problem. Still, for a kid who turned 10, and reportedly owns an entire fleet of supercars and several mansions in his name, it's the very definition of impressive. The car collection is now bigger thanks to his loving and ever-generous father, Momfa Sr., the Mirror reports. Momfa Sr. is a Nigerian-born... let me see if we can get his Wikipedia up here. Let's see if he has one. Let's see.
I'll find it.
Okay. Who is Momfa Sr.? Let's see what he...
Hold on, it's loading.
Momfa Sr.'s Muhammad
50 million.
Well, that's not $1 billion. He's not $1 billion. Why do they say he's got $1 billion? What's it say? We'll read it.
But okay, so Momfa is a billionaire. Yes, billionaire. You heard that right. But whether he's worth $2 billion, $5 billion, or $10 billion or more, we can't precisely say. Why he was arrested by Interpol and handed over to the EFCC.
Oh, maybe you got something right there. It might be that could be why he's doing it, because he can't have them and his son can. I don't know.
He is a popular Nigerian socialite, businessman, and social media personality. His real name is Ismaila Mustafa, and he was born June 1679. He's only 41.
I wonder what's up with him. So that's interesting.
He's probably trying to hide money.
Maybe, yeah. Could be laundering money that way.
You have to use a lot of soap powders.
Well, I'll tell you, it says here, he's a Nigerian-born Isma Mustafa, a businessman and influencer who divides his time between his home country and Dubai. His net worth is estimated at $8 billion NGN, which is roughly 19.2 million at his current exchange rate. So he's not a billionaire either, or at least not in the sense that we're accustomed to. So he's a billionaire in his currency, but not in ours. It says here, seniors living the life and his social media feed perfectly illustrates it. He's often boasting about private jets, fancy cars, gilded homes, and designer duds all at the same time. In fact, the son is following in his footsteps, apparently making more money hand over fist. He was the one who bought the kid his first mansion at the tender age of 6. Now I think my parents didn't love me because I didn't get a mansion at the age of 6.
I didn't either.
Even at 10. I didn't even get one at 20. I didn't even get a car, let alone a Lamborghini. Wow. Anyway, all we know is it says here, as per the media outlet, he rang in the son's birthday with a bright yellow $367,000 Lamborghini shown in his Instagram above. I really hate this kid. I hate this kid because, to have that kind of money, and he doesn't even drive. The kid I hate that. I don't know.
Well, maybe he's got the chauffeurs to go with it.
He probably drives it anyway. I mean, if I was that wealthy, I'd let the police catch me just for fun. If they could keep up with me.
True.
Yeah, it just kind of... just frustrates me that kids today, they just don't get it. I don't know. I gotta see if I posted that yet. Let me see. Did I post that one? Come on. Come on up. Come on. Days later.
Refresh.
Come on. There we go. No, I did not. Okay, I thought I posted it. Okay, I apparently didn't post anything since that story. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow. I think I deleted it already.
Wow.
What did I do? Oh, man. I didn't post it on... Well, let's see. Do we have...
He doesn't look like... Oh, that must be senior. I was going to say, he doesn't look like a 10-year-old.
All I know is that kids like that, I can't even imagine people like what it's like to not have to suffer, not have to work for things, Just crazy. All right, now we'll make it work. Come on, you can do it. There you go. And why couldn't it be? Why? Oh, you did put it up there. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so that's crazy stuff. All right, next. So Apple's looking to buy a new investment. Now, they were talking about getting into the electric car business, and they decided that they could do it through one it's just in its infancy, but it's at least further along than starting it fresh. So they're looking at buying Canoo.
Buying a Canoo?
Canoo. That's this car here.
Oh, I was thinking Canoe as in...
I know, you were thinking you were funny, but that's not true. It's just not funny. Not at all.
I was thinking it was a rowboat.
I know.
Row your boat.
Thank you.
Says here, rumor that Apple looks to acquire startup Canoo to bolster its e-vehicles division. Apple said to have big dreams for its upcoming foray in the automotive industry with a first-gen vehicle that might emerge as autonomous, ultra-premium, or both. Now, according to Mark Gurman, it intends to absorb another startup in the electric mobility sector. Now, if anybody can do it, there's a couple companies out there that could do it. Amazon, of course, is working on it. Ford, they have a deal with Rivian as well as their own stuff. Apple is big enough to do it. I think somebody needs to buy Aptera. We need them to buy Aptera. Mm-hmm. So that'd be kind of cool. But it says Canoo aims to launch its first generation vehicle, the SUV-like lifestyle, by the end of 2022. It's going to be $40,000 or less, which is this vehicle here. It looks like a van, basically a modernized van. I'd be interested in seeing what happens with that, but they're all still going to have the same problem, and that's charging. I saw, I don't think I did it, I don't think I put it on there. I did a guy took a Kia electric vehicle and a Model 3 electric vehicle, ran them side by side. They ran the same road at the same time, the same speed, and they used the same chargers. Guess which one did better? The Kia versus the Tesla Model 3.
Tesla
The
Model
Kia.
3.
Kia.
Tesla Model 3.
You said Kia? You said Kia, you said Model 3? You were right.
Wow.
Even though,
Thank you very
well,
much.
the thing is,
Throw some money.
the Kia,
Well, the way he phrased it, it sounded like a trick question.
Yeah.
No, I
No.
knew it. I knew it was.
the Kia is actually a very good car. The specs are really good, and when it came, the reason where it lost was two ways. The Model 3 charged quicker, and it was which one would make it from point A to point B quicker, and it would have been the Model 3 because it charged quicker, and the charger had a bigger battery too in the Model 3.
I saw, was it Monday or was it the end of last week? I was going around town somewhere. I saw a white Model X with a spoiler on the back.
Okay.
And I was like, that's
I have a spoiler
different.
in the back.
No, not like this one.
I have a spoiler in the back.
Not like this
I
one.
still have a spoiler in the back.
I was like, wow, I've never seen one like that.
Oh, it says here, Canoo aims to launch its first-gen vehicle, and then they're going to talk about possibly an upcoming pickup truck. The first vehicle will be that van-ish thing. Then it says, despite this, Canoo is rumored to be in trouble, and thus might welcome Apple's interest. So we'll see what happens with it. I mean, the more the merrier. The more people that go out and make these cars, the more they're going to be accepted. So, I'd be more than welcoming them. So, but I found that really interesting that they were going to. I mean, they've been talking about getting into that business for some time now, and it's interesting that it's come this far. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if they actually follow through and turn out to be a good investment or not. So, I mean, we won't know that until the day comes when it actually happens.
Well, if so rich, then why doesn't he have the Teslas?
He doesn't have to. He can afford to blow out gas.
That's true.
It said it didn't process again, it says, but yet it's still there.
His daddy's probably buying up all the gas fields, and
you never know if you have that kind of money.
I mean, look at the gas prices now.
I'm really shocked that it's as bad as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But as the gas prices are going up, I hear that the electric costs are going up too. They're just trying to make sure that we all are gouged. So.
Yes, because I saw where natural gas is going up starting the beginning of June.
Yeah, but that's not electric.
No, well, there goes my natural gas bill. Instead of my nice, comfortable $20 a month, it'll probably be $200.
Well,
you're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl.
Yeah, nothing I can say about that.
You're a sweet girl.
What's that? I forget what this is. I put this in and I forget what it was about.
My sweet girl.
All right, a major move. Let's see.
Oh, what?
Las Vegas losing iconic casino attraction. I forget what this was about because I did this yesterday. Las Vegas Strip casinos offer so much more than the hotel rooms, casinos, restaurants, and shows. The massive properties owned by companies including MGM Resorts, Wynn Resorts. Darn it. Oh, come on. Stop popping things up in front of me so I can read this. And others need and provide more than just those things to attract customers. Each resort needs to attract people who simply walk by, which is why there are things like Penn and Teller and all those other shows that people go to see. They get the people in with the shows, and then they hope they stay for the gambling.
And that's what the residencies are for, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of the America's Got Talent people have jobs at the end of the season because they go to get a residency at the different casinos. Like, I know Terry Fader, Shin Lin, and all those guys. They're all big names out there in Vegas. So the big casino companies have added impressive free shows and attractions like the Fountains of the Bellagio, which is really cool. The Eiffel Tower light shows at Caesars. The free circus acts at Circus Circus. The Flamingo Habitat at Caesars Flamingo. And the Fall of Atlantis show inside Caesars Forum. These attractions have set a very high bar in the effort to bring people in to various casinos. The Venetian, for example, has canals. The Venetian is really cool. Pam and I took it. They have outside. They have gondolas, and you can ride in a gondola with a gondola guy steering your boat and stuff. But if you go inside, you look up and you see the sky, and the sky's all painted like it looks like you're outside when you're inside, and you can get in the gondolas on the inside too. They have one set outside, one set inside, and you can feel like you're riding down the water in what is it, Venice. So it's really cool.
Well, when you were in Vegas recently, which hotel did you stay in?
I stayed in Hilton.
Okay.
And it was a nice hotel. It was kind of cool, but I should have stayed in the one I was looking at first because it would have been closer. But I never know where the place is going to be until the week, a couple days before.
Right.
So, but anyway, the Mirage volcano will soon erupt no more. Last year, MGM reached a deal to sell the Mirage to the Hard Rock International for just over $1 billion. The move was sort of a swap of sorts to MGM taking over operations of the Cosmopolitan. I've mentioned that we're happy with the amount of exposure we're currently getting in Vegas, and it says here we're in the early stages of the process to sell the operations of the Mirage. Doing so will allow us to maintain our Las Vegas exposure while focusing on complementary and diverse nature of our offerings in our hometown. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I like Vegas. It was fun, but you know, it's just it's something that you got to be into. I mean, it's fun, but if you're not into gambling, it's still cool because out there you can go out to the desert and see the different Red Rock is out there, and you can go to the different.
Well, that's where you saw the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's about 2 or 3 hours away, but yeah, you can see the Grand Canyon. So that was something that I enjoyed quite a bit. So let me see. Did I do this yet? No, I didn't. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't post it already. There we go. There goes that. And it says it can't process it again, and it still processed it, even though it can't process it. I really enjoyed Vegas, though. I always liked going out there. If I had to pick a place to live, I would look at that as a possibility.
No.
Why?
Because.
Why?
I'd lose my best friend.
He's right over there.
No.
Thank you. What the hell am I, chopped liver?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, I'm just.
Well, you can sleep in the other room with Ashley now tonight.
Okay.
Hey, whose name's on the title of the house?
All right. LAPD overlooked 3 dead children inside home for 7 hours after mother was taken away. Whew. Yes, it only gets weirder. Why Well, okay. So let me post this, and then we can talk about this. So the police came after the mother, I think because they suspected that she did something uncool. It says residents in West Hills neighborhood were alarmed Saturday night when they saw a woman lighting candles and holding a Bible in a stranger's yard. Los Angeles Police Department officers responded to disturbing the peace call and found Angela Flores, 38, determined that she needed medical treatment. Paramedics arrived, and authorities said that she was so agitated that she had to be strapped to a stretcher. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And but wait till you find out why she was agitated. Any reasons? Anybody in particular? Anybody want to?
Because she couldn't find her kids.
Okay.
Because her boyfriend left her.
Okay.
Why? Who's agitated?
What?
You have to keep up with the show.
Why the woman was agitated.
Why she couldn't be calmed down.
Somebody took her drugs.
Someone took her drugs. Okay. Turned out Flores lived next door to where she was found, but no one from either the LAPD or the Los Angeles Fire Department checked on the well-being of her children that night. Officers did canvass the area, and it would be 7 more hours before police found out 3 of the Flores children were dead in their home. The morning after Flores was taken away, Mother's Day, a teenage boy knocked on the neighbor's door and said that the siblings were hurt. According to Primo Canales, who lives a few houses away from the Flores, the neighbor went to a home on Victory Boulevard where the boy said he had lived. Canales said found the bodies of 3 children and called the police. So the police arrived in the block 7 hours later and made a grim discovery. All 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, were dead. This series of events had raised questions about how authorities handled the case and why it took so long for them to find the children. It remains to be seen whether the children were already dead when the authorities found Flores in her neighbor's yard. Asked whether there was a possibility that children were clinging to life when officers arrived Saturday night. The LAPD Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton said that he did not know and noted the medical examiner would determine what happened. But a seal had been placed on the coroner's findings by the LAPD police detectives, so details of the children's deaths beyond their names and ages were not available. So
that's sad.
Who knows if she killed them or whatever? I mean, that's just. But if she didn't kill them, she'll have a lawsuit, I guarantee.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to find out what happened to them, but that's kind of sad. But if you have a maniac for a mother, anything.
Speaking of Vegas,
right. Okay.
Picture of the day, right?
Yes, that's the picture of the day. It's just outside of. It's just. It's about. Well, when you're in a plane, it's. That's probably about 30 miles away from.
Wow.
The airport.
And is that green? Is that all grass?
It's water.
Water, okay.
It's water. So there is no grass out there.
I've never flown, so how am I supposed to know?
Because I'm telling you. All right. Whew. Okay, so you guys have all had jobs at fast food places.
Yeah.
No.
How do I introduce this one? Well, this person worked at Arby's.
None of us worked there, so we're
Tiffany
good.
did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, she's not here. Child porn investigation reveals Arby's worker peeing in milkshakes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Sick people. I could never do that to anybody. Even if I really hated them, I just couldn't do that. I can't imagine.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I was at work, and this lady comes. I'm changing the trash behind the counter. She walks kind of in where to go behind the counter, and she's proceeded to tell me that there was a man sitting over at a table next to where she was sitting, touching himself.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. So I go tell my boss, and my boss is like, okay.
Wow. I just don't even know.
We didn't see it, and then he ended up leaving, so we were thankful for that, but yeah.
Child porn investigation took another disgusting turn when Vancouver police found a video of a man peeing in milkshakes at an Arby's restaurant. The man, a night manager at the restaurant, told police he urinated in the milkshake mix for sexual gratification at least twice.
Oh, wow. That's disgusting.
The actions were of a former franchise employee. It's disgusting. I can't even imagine. We've taken immediate.
What turns you on?
We've taken immediate action with the franchise group, who terminated the former employee and is fully cooperating with the authorities in their investigation. So anyone who bought a milkshake at 221 Northeast 104th Avenue restaurant on October 30th or 31st.
Where was this at? Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. Yeah, I was just checking. Yeah, that might have been me. I might have a lawsuit there. They ask anyone with a receipt or a verified transaction. I don't have it. I didn't keep my receipts. Another Arby's manager told the police the restaurant sold at least one ice cream float and 30 to 40 milkshakes October 30th. So you have
my milkshake seems a little taint. I wonder what's wrong with it. Maybe it's no good.
It's got a
no,
it's got a little
urine in it, honey. That's okay.
It's got a little kick to it. So
what turns you on?
Yeah. Whew. That's crazy stuff.
No, honey, it just got a little urine in there. That's all right.
It's a little watery.
Wait a minute, it seems more yellowy than normal.
Oh, no, it's a vanilla.
Yeah.
So a search of his phone and other digital devices uncovered dozens of photos and videos depicting the sexual exploitation of children. Search also uncovered a video of a man urinating in a milkshake mix containers. The man faces charges of possessing and distributing child pornography and assault. And they're still investigating his digital devices. So you have a 2 in 195,000 chance of... Oh, it says just north of Portland, Oregon. Yeah. I just don't get it.
Some people.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why you think that that's okay to do, you know. That just is crazy. But
make common sense great again.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, here you go. Here's from urinating to the next topic. Police said the owner of a Manchester what? I think it's supposed to be oh, it is convenience. That's dirt on my monitor. It looked like conviege. I thought, what's a conviege? It's a convenience store charged with soliciting sexual favors for juveniles in exchange for THC and vape pens. Yes. That's it. That's what everybody wants.
What, THC?
I guess so. Wonder if I guess that's the U.S., right? Could be Manchester, New Hampshire, right? Right?
Maybe.
I think so. Let me copy this in. So we got this. Okay. It says... The 40-year-old of a Manchester convenience store is facing several charges after allegedly soliciting sexual favors from high school students in exchange for store products. The Manchester Police Department and Child Investigations Unit received information in April that Mohammed Adris, owner of Manchester Mini Mart and Tobacco, allegedly offered THC and tobacco vape pens to juveniles in exchange for sexual favors. Oh, man. After an investigation, the identification of multiple victims, police issued an arrest warrant. And it says here, Adriz surrendered to police Friday and was charged with 2 counts of the 4th-degree sexual assault and 2 counts of risk of injury to a child. He was released from custody after posting a court-set $100,000 cash surety bond. And so we'll see what happens. I guess that is 860, so that might be Connecticut. So, I swear, people get less and less smart.
Right?
I mean, how much sex do you really need that you're giving vape pens and THC stuff away? And
seriously.
Get yourself a hooker. They're a lot cheaper. Well, you think about this. He's got a $100,000 bond on him.
Right.
People are just not smart. You know, at least if you got a hooker, you got someone that knows what they're in for. And all right, I gotta hold this one until she gets down here. I got this one specifically for her. Inflation's is the top problem in America, with no other issue coming up close, according to a survey. So inflation, that's pretty bad. When you're seeing these kind of prices, and we're supposed to see another price swelling soon, it shows a lot of failure in a lot of places, specifically the president. But that's beside the point. Amid swelling prices, most Americans see inflation as the biggest issue facing the country. What do you think that's the biggest issue we have?
Gas right now.
Well, inflation.
Oh, well, yeah.
Is that your biggest problem?
No, because I don't have gas. I don't have a car.
Well, you have inflation. You buy food.
You have gas.
Yeah,
Don't say that. You know you pass gas every once in a while.
I mean, think about it. Our prices have been crazy on everything. Everything's gone up. And things that shouldn't even be an issue have been really an issue lately. I'm really tired of it. You figure things that were $3 are now $6, or more. I went to the grocery store, 3 days ago, and it was just crazy, the stupid things that have jacked up in prices. Everything's gone up. And it's not going to come down. It never comes down. So, I don't know. Some 70% say inflation is a very big problem for the country, followed by roughly 55% for health care, affordability, and violent crime. 84% of Republicans say inflation is a top issue, whereas 57% of Democrats were most concerned about the rising prices. Let's see here. So, here's a chart. Inflation, 70%. Health care affordability, 55%. Violent crime, 54%. Gun violence, 51%. I'm going to talk a little bit about gun violence shortly. Federal budget deficit, 51%. Climate change, 42%. I'm surprised it's that high. Yeah. Quality of K through 12 schools, 39%. People aren't as concerned about schools right now. Immigration, illegal immigration, 38%. Racism, 35%. Infrastructure, 30%. Unemployment, 23%. The coronavirus outbreak is 19%. So findings come as the inflation hovers near a 40-year high, with an 8.3% increase in April, slightly lower than the 8.5% reported in March. So every month, it's been going up by 8 to 10%. Mm-hmm. So, just crazy. So, all right. Did I do this yet? Did I say this or not? Let's see what the last article is. Nope, I didn't. Okay. But inflation, I remember as a kid seeing inflation go up real high, and that was when last time was the 80s. It was really as bad as this. And I think we probably passed it since then. Mm-hmm. So that was before your time, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah, it was before my time, too.
Mine too.
Yeah, before my time.
Before at least I cared about it. Everything was expensive when I was that age, way back then, because I didn't have enough money to make anything pay. You know, I couldn't buy anything. That's back when I lived in my van. All right, next one. Oh, I guess I want to wait for her to come back for that too. Hope she's coming back. All right, here's a shortage. Who would have ever thought that this would have been a shortage? Baby formula.
Yes.
Seriously, right?
Wow, and we have a next door neighbor who has a friend who cannot find her newborn baby formula. It is like, wow, that is amazing. Who would, like you said, who would ever think, and then you get like Wick and all that, and you can't even, it's like buy and get it from the store, on Wick.
No, it's nowhere. It's nowhere to be found.
She said she has to basically go on like, Amazon, basically buy it off of Amazon.
Yeah. Amazon has a lot of resources that other people don't have. So, but I mean, that's because they have multiple resellers too, and that means anybody that has it becomes an instant, win for them. But according to this, Abbott and FDA reach a deal on reopening the plant amid the nationwide shortage. The plant has been shut down since February, making ongoing... Oh, here we go. We'll just listen to her. Maybe.
But not only did the administration fail to prevent this disaster in baby formula, but they actually caused it with the FDA opening up an investigation into baby formula.
Talk.
And look at the Michigan plant. Maria, it is time for an Operation Warp Speed for baby formula. And the administration that needs to make certain that the FDA, the entities involved, are focused on this. But what they tend to do is wait until things become a crisis. You have a state like Tennessee, 54% of the major...
How long do you have to keep a baby on formula?
It depends.
Okay, average?
Probably...
I mean, is it months?
More than a month. At least a year, maybe.
Okay. I didn't know how
formulas are out of stock. This shows you how far...
You start transitioning them over with milk. Like, put some milk, some formula. Or not milk and formula, but... yeah.
Okay.
We are off base on this, and then of course the reports.
Oh wow! Look at this. As of May 1st, there's 20 to 29% here. These two states, Colorado and New Mexico. 50% are the reds.
Wow.
And let's see here. What's Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania is 40 to 49%.
Well, let's go to what is that? New Mexico. Let's go. There's only 20 to 29%.
Yeah.
We'll get a whole bunch of baby formula.
Indiana's closer.
Oh yeah, but it's okay. So you go to Indiana. Buy like $2,000 if you have it to formula, and go. Okay, people. You normally get it for $38. We're going to sell it to you for $58.
Okay, one small problem. Where are we going to get it?
Well, what do you mean, where are we going to get it?
How can we sell it if we don't have any? Do you have any?
That's what I'm saying. It says it's only 20 to 29% in Indiana, Colorado, and New Mexico.
But they don't have. Where are you getting your product to sell it?
From those states.
That says that there's a 29% They have 29% of what they need.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. So let's go to West Virginia then. All right.
Well, we're going to buy it in West Virginia if we can find it, where there's 50%, greater than 50%.
Right.
And you're going to drive it to Indiana.
The shelves that are just jam-packed full down at the border for those that are illegally entering the country. But you have the Biden administration still focused on everything but baby formula, everything but getting the FDA to the table with these manufacturers, not looking at waiving some of the restrictions to import this formula from the EU or the UK so that U.S. families can feed their babies that are dependent on this formula to stay alive.
Get a job and they could buy their own.
Well, it's just extraordinary. One crisis after the other.
And
it really is. It's,
I don't think I would have ever seen that coming. And I didn't even know about it till I read this thing.
There's a girl that I watch on TikTok, and she is about to have another baby, and she was planning on formula feeding, but now with this, she's afraid to.
Well, here's a fun one.
I'm glad that, people would breastfeed. What the hell?
I wanted to. I tried.
I love breastfeeding,
I didn't know you had a chance to breastfeed.
No, I'm saying I'm on the other end of that, Michael.
Oh, okay, just checking.
I'm on the other end of the breastfeeding.
Just checking now,
Yeah, I think I'm on the other end of the breastfeeding. That's very nice.
All right, identical twins.
Down here, she killed me.
Identical twins.
Stay upstairs.
Identical twins welcome first babies on the same day, hours apart. So the identical twin sisters both gave birth to sons on the same day. I wonder if she's coming back.
Well, I can't text her because she left her phone down here, so she better,
Never mind. I was going to say something, but I'll...
You guys
talking to Christine. And that means, she's
Do I need to go find her?
No.
Either that or, one of those, she fell in the toilet.
I hope not. I don't need any more clogs.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay.
Oh, man. All right, let's see here. Anyway, so identical sisters. What are the chances that they were going to have babies on the same day and just hours apart? And I wonder if the older of the two identical sisters was the one that had the baby first. It says here, growing up identical twins, Jill and Aaron did just about everything in sync. We played together, slept together, ate together. Jill, 30.
Had sex together? Oh, I'm sorry.
Tells people, my parents would talk about how we had our own language together. We'd be in our cribs side by side and making cooing sounds. I'd make a sound and Aaron would respond. Now they've become parents together on the same day in the same hospital within hours of each other. On May 5th, both sisters welcomed sons, with each baby weighing 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and measuring 20 inches. Just crazy. Wonder which one's the older one. They look the same, almost. Just feels like it's supposed to be... while the sisters planned on getting pregnant at the same time, we've always said it would be very fun for us. Where are you going? You're leaving now.
I'm going to find out if she fell in.
Well, I don't think she fell in. I don't hear,
I'll be right back.
Maybe I should come back over. Sit over there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel so distant. It's crazy. This show is kind of like we're leaving one. It's kind of like a horror movie. One at a time. The person leaves and they're getting killed upstairs or something. It's hard to say. Jill was scheduled for a cesarean section, and because the doctors determined that her son Oliver was in a breech position, Aaron's baby Silas was due May 15th, but on the morning of May 5th, Aaron's water broke, and they didn't have a plumber.
Feels good to be back in my seat.
That's right. I hear you better now. Wow. I called my husband, Zach, and I said, okay, this isn't a joke. My water just broke. I'm going to need you to come home from work and take me to the labor and delivery. My next phone call was to Jill, and I said, okay, this isn't a joke, but I'm pretty sure my water broke.
I knew you were doing that. I heard that on the way over. I got
Is she coming down?
Get your ass back over there, because you know she's going to be mad when she comes down.
Hey, she snoozed. She loosed. Oliver was born at 11:31 p.m. And
have a seat.
And then
get back in it or what?
I will as soon as she comes down. I'm having a little fun.
Then the couple's got another surprise. We knew. Oh wait, what happened here? Lost a signal.